it's me, Lisa Lee of Tin Cat Studio. I'm the hostess with mostest, as you can see there on your screen. And we are testing a new, streaming program. I'm not really sure what it's called. It's called StreamYard. And you can use this to do Facebook Lives and also to just record a broadcast like we are doing right now. We actually recorded this last night and you're watching it now on, I think it's Wednesday today, so it would be Thursday morning. And Randy, I just wanted to come on and talk about a few things and say hello and see how this works. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. You can see my little kitty. Wait, nope, this way. Everything's backwards. There he is. There's Calvin taking a little nap. Otherwise, don't look at my messes. Just don't look at those. Okay, so I'm gonna bring Randy on. I'm gonna unmute his microphone. It's a little windy out. Hey, Randy Lee.
Hello. It's very windy here on the scene today.
Yeah, this is very exciting. It's kind of funny that we work in the same house, but generally we don't always see each other that often, do we, during the day?
Nope.
I'm usually sitting here in the office, which is also my my studio, and you're generally outside, which is your studio. So what have you been working on today?
As usual, I'm working on about 10 different things because I can never stay focused long enough to get one done. Even though sometimes I just get to a point where I need to, that's as far as I can take that until stain dries or gesso dries or I need to move on to something else. So I'm continually working on multiple projects at any given time. So I'm working today on these little Minnesota pieces. I'll show you here. I guess I have to go way over here.
Yeah, well, now everyone can see your pile of junk.
Yeah, well, that's all right. This is my part of my stockpile of goodies that make what we do. So these little state shapes, they start off as simply a piece of plywood, of course. I lightly paint the outline of the state so I know where to cut. I cut them out by hand. As you can see on my Instagram post today, there's a picture of me kind of cutting these out by hand, and then they get stained and gessoed prior to the encaustic process. So that's what I'm working on today. We got some Minnesotas. We got 4 Minnesotas and a Wisconsin coming up. So
okay. Are
Are
we going to be all the same picture, or do you think we're going to do different pictures?
Nope, these will be two of the Minnesotas will be the citified, and then the other 2 will be something else. Probably, I really like the way that the Tedeguchi or the Autumn in the North, those work out well for these. They have such a great feel for the Minnesota shape state thing because they just scream the North Shore of Minnesota. So those work well for this. And we do have 2 Wisconsins right now available. We have the beach one, which is a Door County image, and then we have the Blue Hills, which is actually
no, we sold the Blue Hills, honey.
Blue Hills is gone.
Yep.
Well,
so we have 3 Wisconsin ones. The beach.
Oh, Wisconsin one. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the beach one is actually at the information center in St. Croix Falls right now, which if it's at the Polk County Information Center in St. Croix Falls. When did we hang there? Yesterday?
Yesterday, which seems like 3 days ago, but it was yesterday.
Yeah, we just hung art there. We're in there with a bunch of other artists, and for wall art, Earl Duckett, he's a local photographer that many people do know. His work is there as well. So I don't know, how many pieces did we hang there? Like 14, something like that?
16 total pieces, and there's a sample you can touch there, and a little story about us, of course, and some information about the encaustic process, and some tips.
Yeah, so the Blue Beach one is there, and then we have one at 110 Gallery in Frederick, right?
Yep. And then we have At
And
home.
then at home we have, and that one's a bigger one. And then we have a larger one at home called Progression. I don't think that one's on the website yet.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know what you do all day then.
you're so
All
funny.
right. So, real quick here, this.
We can't hear you.
All right, I'm coming back. Sorry.
Okay.
These two Citified, they're just going to be mounted on reclaimed metal, which I cut these metal pieces out today from a larger piece, and so these are gonna go on here. You know, probably straighter than what I told them.
Well, yeah, I hope they'll be straighter than that.
Well, you get what you get.
Wonderful. I'm having a hard time. It's good because you're looking straight into the camera and you're looking, whereas I'm looking at you, which means I'm looking off to the side, whereas I'm supposed to be looking like up at the green light, which is kind of distracting me right now.
Yeah.
So hey, I can't hear you because I'm talking. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna mute you, and we're just gonna watch you work in the background. Stop it! That's distracting. Hey, come back! I'm not done talking to you. Come back! Come back! I'm not done talking to you. So I'm gonna mute you, but push you into the background. But we'll be able to see what you're doing. Although maybe if you're doing something dumb, then I'm just gonna hide you. But will you check in like a minute with me? So we can talk about what we were gonna also talk about again. Yeah.
I don't know what you just said, but I'll check back.
Check back in a minute. I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see he's wearing his safety glasses. That's good. So I'm gonna mute his mic. One of the things that I actually, oh, you can see there's one. So there's Calvin's the, that one. Calvin's the gray and white fluffy one that's on his belly right now. And oh, there was my office kitty Whiner. She's over there in the window right now, probably watching Randy work. So one of the things I wanted to actually talk about was our website. We do have a full website with a lot of information on it. But one of the questions that I get on occasion is, when there's our website right there, is if you're on a mobile device, people are having a hard time finding all the stuff. So I wanted to just go through that briefly. So bear with me. I have to switch through a couple screens, but I have a little presentation that I did for y'all. So hopefully this will answer some questions. So my preference, I think it's because I'm just getting older and I can't see very well anymore, is when I do websites and things, I really do like to use my computer, and I try and use my computer, whereas Randy's the opposite. He does everything on, there he is, on his cell phone. So if you are on a mobile device, whether it's your cell phone or your iPad, I'm just going to show you quickly how to navigate our website on those devices, because it can be hard to find those tabs. So let's do that quickly. There's our website. So if you're on your mobile device and you click in our website, hang on, I have to switch screens. You're going to put tincatstudio.com into whatever it is you're using. And you are going to see, oh, this is so cool. This is what you should be looking at. This is a screenshot of my cell phone, which is an iPhone. And this is what it looks like on the iPhone. And you, I don't know if you'll be able to see me, but I'm not ready yet, Randy. You're good. When you scroll all the way to the top, you're going to see this, the menu. I have it highlighted in yellow there. Otherwise, all you're going to see is this first homepage, which scrolls through some images, and then it kind of talks a little bit about us. There's also a place to sign up for our newsletter. I don't do them like every week or day or anything. If I remember to do them once a month, we're lucky. Or before we do a live or a sale or anything, usually I'll send out a newsletter. But if you click on that menu, this is what's going to open up. And those are all of the tabs that you are going to need to be able to navigate our website. So you have the home, which is what you were on. There's art for sale, and that is ready-made, the framed art. that's all ready to go that you might find. Well, it is on our website. Hang on, I need a drink. So today I infused, I think this is lemon balm and then some mint out of my garden. And I just threw it into my water today. And it's pretty yummy. I have to remember not to leave it overnight though, because then it gets moldy and that's not yummy. So anyway, okay. So here you go. We have art for sale, images for sale. If you're just looking for like prints or cards, that's what tab you want there. Custom orders, if you want to scroll through some of the custom orders that we've done for people and kind of give you an idea of what it is we want, need, desire to do a custom order. Not yet. Then you want that tab. Events normally show where we are or what events we might be coming up. There are some on there, however, so if you want to know where we're going to be, you can click on that. If you want to contact us or read about us, like our artist information and stuff is on there. Any galleries and shops we are on is another one. Boy, I'm a hand talker, aren't I? And then I do a blog, although right now it's kind of boring, but I was pretty good at it a couple of years ago, actually when we had a lot of storms. So those are kind of fun. And then there's also a tab for encaustic care. So if you have an encaustic piece or if you have a heavier piece and you want information on how to care for it or how to hang it, that's where you're going to go. So we're going to pretend like we're clicking on art for sale. And then this is what we're going to see. It will bring you to everything that we currently have for sale. I'm going to direct your attention, wait, this way, to the very top where it says items marked 0 are available at select locations only. That's because they are on the website because I want you to see our work and where things are. But it's probably in a gallery or a shop. So if you're interested in that piece, click on it and it will tell you exactly where it is and how to contact them. Otherwise, that little thing up at the top there that is now in yellow that says filter, that is very important. And that's going to open up if you want to filter it. So for example, I'm almost ready for you, Randy. He's out. It's actually funny. He's right behind me outside. But Randy, come up to the screen. I'll be ready for you in like 30 seconds. Okay? But you're muted. So anyway, let's say you are looking for specifically a railroad picture or specifically a picture of a city. Then that way you can filter and not have to see all 100 frames that are on there. You can filter and just look at what you might want. So let's pretend we want to see railroad. You can click on that and that's going to bring you anything that I tagged railroad or actually, yeah, and made a category for railroad. And for example, there's only 3 on our website right now that are railroad. So, all right, Randy, I'm going to come to you. Hang on, honey. Oh, wait, hang on again. I forgot to unclick that. There you are. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, that was longer than a minute, I can tell.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not. I talk more than I probably should. Okay, let me click back. I think we were going to show, we have 3 pieces of art that are currently not on our website that we just made, correct?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
And they are called How You Doing? How You Doing? And we're going to give people the opportunity who are on our Facebook page to purchase these before I do get them on the website, or maybe they are on the website. I don't know. But you're going to kind of explain a little bit about this for us, Randy. So can you tell us a little bit about this?
This is a picture of a sheep. It's a picture of a sheep. It's an encaustic photo. It's framed in reclaimed wood. This wood here was cut-offs. These reclaimed metal corners. And then the back here came from, it was a barn, part of a barn, actually. And as you can see here on the back side, it was kind of backwards here. A little bit of silver paint and whatnot. But the other side is just the galvanized metal. So I think we're 12 by 7.5 inches here for the total size frame.
Yeah. So it's 12 inches by 7.5 inches, and it will be $90. So you can see the nice edges. This has been a popular little a photo for us. We've sold out on every single one we've ever made. Right?
Correct. Sorry.
Yes. So that is one, and that's gonna. If you're interested, you can just message us through Facebook to purchase it. Otherwise, it will be going on our website when I get it up there, either tomorrow or the next day. All right. So the next one is "Dreaming of Summer," which is another popular image. It's what kind of vehicle is it, Randy?
It's a early 1950s pickup truck with a really nice patina.
It does. It's a beautiful patina. What the heck did you make that frame out of, or what is it from?
Well, I believe this is an old tool tray. Based on the back side, there was some dividers here. I really don't know for sure, and I mean the paint is just glorious. This great patina. It's red on the backside, so I'm assuming it was a red tool tray at one time.
It's just kind of neat that it's green on the other side, though.
Yeah, I love that green. Yeah,
and that is kind of our favorite green for that truck.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think it's obviously not a perfect match, but it goes well with this truck, and it's just a really nice teal. You can tell that edge is just original paint, distressed. Got some crackling in there. Just a nice solid metal little piece. It's not too heavy. I'd say probably 6 or 7 pounds, maybe max. But a lot of that weight comes from the back here. This 2x4s or whatnot I cut to put in there. So just a nice little encaustic piece mounted on a tool tray. Just cool patina all around the truck.
Can you back up just a titch with it? There you go. That's good. So actually, if you look at the center of the door, that green totally matches the very one piece of the door. That's perfect. Okay, and that one's going to be $120, and it's 13 inches by 8.5 inches. So
and 1.5 inches deep, thick.
And about one. Do you think it would sit on a shelf easy?
Yeah, we could try it. It's got those 4 screws on the bottom, but I think it could.
Maybe if it tipped a little bit. Okay, so the next one is a little bit bigger, and this one is called Birdies on a Wire, and you'll have to. There you go. Look at those colorful little guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 birds, I think.
Yep, 7 different birds.
So tell us a little bit about how you did this image.
All right. Well, the original image is just different.
Back up
birds.
just a titch.
What?
Back up just a titch.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
The original image is actually 7 different birds. Different. There's a 4-wheeler behind me, and the dogs are going crazy.
Yeah, I see that.
Field. So, 7 different birds, various times and different. I mean, I just put them all together and made them kind of fun and poppy and a little abstract. And I don't know. I just thought it was a fun little whimsical image. Birds on a wire, birdies on a wire. So the background is a texture I took a photo of at one point in time. I have probably 2,000 texture images now. Hopefully, eventually, if I can ever get my life organized, maybe by the time I'm 90. I'd like to, put together some of those textures, but right now I use them in images all the time. It's layering, it's textures, it's just different. I don't know. The birds are even 2 different layers. Well, 3, because the original bird, and then I made it abstract, and then put some color in and silhouetted it, traced it. So a lot of different things going on to make this image, but just 7 birds hanging out, social distancing, having fun.
And the frame is quite beautiful. It really, the white the white of the frame really makes the color just pop more. So that's kind of just a fun little abstract piece of brightness to hang on your wall. And that one is 34.5 inches by 12.5 inches and will be on our website for about $260. So let's just talk a little bit about what we have coming up. Otherwise, I can let you go. I can do that if you just want to go back to work.
I got a couple other things that I'm working on that I could show real quick. It'll just
take
like about 38 seconds. So
okay.
So I'm working on a new frame here. It's plywood metal, so you can kind of see how things go together here. And you got these nice little reclaimed metal trim edges, so it's going to kind of end up looking modern and rusty at the same time. So everything kind of fits together here. It's going to fit together. So the edge of this frame is going to end up being more modern and simple, clean metal, and then you got this pure rust piece in the middle. So look forward to that. It's going to be kind of a long, skinny one.
Can you, hey Randy, what color is the? Is that like a chrome?
Well, no, it's iron. But
it's silver. It's more modern silver, right?
More modern. It's clean. It's not. There's no rust. I typically like to see rust in almost everything I do, but of course, you combine rust with the modern look, you get the rustic industrial look. So you got the rust, you got the industrial, and then we'll put some nice corners on there, and then a nice little encaustic image, of course. So that'll be a nice little panoramic one.
Yeah, I haven't even seen that one. I like it.
No, that's what I'm working on. And then this is just a kind of a simple frame, very thin. This is reclaimed fence wood. Paul and Deb bought a fence and part of it broke, so I replaced some of the pickets for them and then used the scraps to make this. So I'll probably have to. But if they see this video, they'll probably want compensation for this. And of course, the corrugated metal. So the white and the corrugated always go together real nice. And then just one other fun thing I'm working on. It's really just for fun. This is different than what we normally do. But we got a Minnesota cutout here with the metal behind it. This is going to be painted and distressed and different things. Not a frame, but something different.
Well, that is a first for me as well. All three of those items are.
Yeah, I'm always working on something out here, whatever comes in my brain. And you never know if it's going to work out or not, but always trying new things and keeping on. So that's all I have, really.
That's why you're the creative master, honey.
Yeah, right.
And I'm the hostess with the mostest.
Correct.
Would you like to be done?
Yes.
Or should we talk about your art's desire quickly?
Oh, you want me to stay in?
Well, you can, or I can, whatever.
Yeah, I can.
You talk to them. You talked to Ken or Melissa. Who did you talk to?
I talked to Melissa today. So we're going to be bringing up a variety of sizes this time. I think last time we brought up some larger pieces. And of course, that was before this whole pandemic. So now we're going to bring up a variety of sizes, and I think we're going to add a few blocks. So we're going to be there with other artists, of course, but we'll have a little bit of room, and don't know exactly 100% for sure what's going to pop up there, but it could be something that's not even made yet. We're going to. Yeah.
We have a week, right?
Yeah, we have a week, so we have plenty of time to make another dozen pieces. So.
We do?
No, not really, but the thing is, I still have frames that are in the process of halfway being done. That's part of the good thing is that we always have frames at every stage of the process. So if we have a deadline that's coming up, we can kind of utilize. What's that?
Well, that's just one of my stacks of blocks that I'm supposed to be doing. So I mean, I'm a little bit behind as well here, but some of these might make their way to Minnetonka.
You can tell where the bottleneck in this process is.
Oh, yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm going to mute you and let you go now.
Perfect.
We might watch you work, though, so just be aware of that. I'm not. I'm done with you.
Okay, good.
So you can leave the broadcast. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks, honey. All right, I'm getting rid of him. So, oh no, you can watch Calvin lick himself. So yes, we are going to be one of the featured artists in Your Art's Desire, which is in Minnetonka, Minnesota. We were there, supposed to be featured in March and April, and made it through like 2 or 3 weeks in March, and then everything shut down. So they have been kind enough to re-invite us for July and August. So that is where we can be seen in the cities. Also coming up, which actually isn't until August, but it's one of my favorite places to eat, and it is the Watershed Cafe in Osceola, Wisconsin. If you are like in the Twin Cities metro area, or even Eau Claire or something, Osceola is a great little town. There is the Watershed Cafe, which is one of my favorite places to eat. And then you have the Looking Glass, which is vintage. And there's, I know there's a chocolatier in town. There's some place that makes smoothies. P-Way's Bar makes an amazing hamburger. There's a lot of just great little shops in that town. And if you wanted to kind of come to the area, also, of course, go to Amory, Wisconsin, which is Artsy Gallery. That is another, okay, wait, hang on. So Watershed Cafe, we will not be there until August. That we will be the featured artist in August. However, our friend Jan Killian of Woolly Frog Arts, who does Alcohol Inc., fun, whimsy, animals, and then also some very like serious animal. Just check her out, Woolly Frog Arts. She's amazing. Jan, you owe me $5, remember? Then if you wanted to go to Artsy Gallery in Amory, that is where we are members. It's a co-op owned gallery, and there is a lot of stuff also to do in Amory. Amory is becoming one of my favorite little local destination hotspots. First of all, there's us, Artsy Gallery, which is on Main Street. And then right across the street from us is Acme Junk Company. If you love vintage, Craig has a huge store, and it is amazing. Next to us is Ellie's Ice Cream, which also, they have ice cream. They also have coffee. There's the, one of my favorite other places to eat is Farm Table. Dragonfly Gardens, if you're looking for like flowers and perennials and gardening things. Amory Ale House, which is outside of town a little bit. If you want a barn and beer and pizza, it's amazing. And then just in town itself, there's all kinds of little vintage shops. I think the farmer's market this year is on Saturday. It's a great little place to come and spend the day. Another gallery, if you wanted to head north, is 110 Gallery in Frederick, Wisconsin. It's right off of Highway 35. It's pretty much at the Four Corners in Frederick, just a titch to the north. You can't miss it. Jack has done an amazing job of curating. I don't know, I think he's got like 30 some artists in there in this little tiny space, but it's gorgeous. We have items in there. Kind of in a different direction, but north is Arts and Hand Gallery in Spooner, Wisconsin. We just dropped off a bunch of stuff there. And like I had said earlier, although I didn't make a little banner for it, is that we just dropped off at the Polk County Information Center in St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin. So that's kind of what's new and exciting. We might do something like this once a week. This is the platform we are also going to do for our next live sale, which will be June 30th. I lost my keyboard. I was going to pop that in there. So live sale, June 30th. Yes. Oh, well, my eye is not quite right, but that's okay. We're going to do another Facebook Live sale. It will be a Tuesday night. Tuesday night, June 30th. Our friends, I believe Jen and Joe are going to be back for more shenanigans, help us make it just a fun night. They are so much fun, and we are thrilled. Hopefully it will work out that they can come. You just never know how things work out. So I don't want to make promises, but I'm 91.4% sure they will be here. So I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. We'll have some vintage. We'll have art as usual. We'll kind of mix it up. Again, a Tuesday night this time. We know that Friday nights after the last one most people are out and about enjoying the world right now, especially on a Friday night out at their cabins. It's beautiful out. And, you don't want to be sitting watching us. So we're going to try Tuesday night instead. So we'll see how that goes. I think that's it. As always, since you're watching us on Facebook, then we're on Facebook at Tin Cat Studio. And you can also find us on Instagram at Tin Cat Studio. This is harder than it would look. So I think that's it. We are over and out. Let's just peek at what Randy's doing. Oh, that's right. I kicked him out. Oh, there he is. Oh, what you got there?
All right, it's going to be a new piece called Harmonious.
Harmony. Oh, yeah.
Lisa
I forgot. I was going to show
Lisa
it actually.
Lee.
Huh?
A Lisa Lee original. Well, frame made by me, but
My picture?
yeah, your picture, yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I forgot I was actually going to talk about two other things here. A couple images that I know we're going to be working on some frames for. And this was a lilac image that I think I posted last week. It's one of my new favorite personal images. I did take this picture, so of course I like it a lot. But so I'm excited to have Randy make a frame for this one. I don't know if you can see it or not, Randy, but I expect you to make a frame for this picture. Yep. And then he's also going to make, I think it's going to be a simple frame, probably just put on a piece of metal like you showed for the Minnesota images earlier. But what I actually want to do is try and do some more carving. And I want to carve those rocks a little bit and have, oops, I'm trying to get rid of these, have more three-dimensional going on with the encaustic. So I'm kind of excited to try that image. So I think that is all. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. And join us again for when we do this again. It's really easy to just sit in my office and do this. And then Randy could just literally, he's out. Wait, I don't know if I can point that part. I guess it'd be easier if I went this way. He's literally right out there. So anyway, thanks everyone. This was kind of fun, and we'll catch you again. Peace.